guys, it's Ali here, and as you all know, I'm a biology student. And last week, our professor in Dev Bio asked us to make an edible cell structure. And since baking is one of my hobbies, I'll be baking a cake today. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'll be making an animal cell structure. And before anything else, all ingredients and materials should be prepared. And since baking is kinda a long process, I'll be showing you a time lapse of how I did it, which I'll be showing right now. So we're done doing the mixture and we're gonna bake it now. And while doing that, we will be making the icing. Let's go. So we're done making the icing. And now let's start designing the cake. This is our final product. I'm sorry if it kinda
To
looks
start off,
messy,
what is
but
an animal
anyways,
cell?
let's go to
Unlike plant
the
cells,
important
these are
stuff.
eukaryotic cells that blocks the cell wall, but it is enclosed by the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane is a thin semi-permeable protein membrane layer that surrounds an animal cell. It is to enclose and protect the cell organelles. I use chocolate syrup since it is the easiest one to use to portray the cell membrane. Next would be the nucleus. This is a spherical structured organelle found mostly in the center of the cell, which is surrounded by a doubled layer nuclear membrane to separate it from the cytoplasm. Its primary role is to control and regulate cell activities of growth and maintain cell metabolism. I use chocolate chip cookies since it's already round in shape and it has crispy edges to portray the nuclear membrane. And as for the nucleolus, I use some marshmallows. Cytoplasm is a gel-like material that contains all the cell organelles. I use buttercream frosting for the covering of the cake, since this is usually the base for the designs of the cake. Mitochondria are membrane-bound organelles located in the cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells. Their main function is to generate energy for the cell. I used raisins to represent mitochondria because it looks similar in its shape and it has wrinkles like the mitochondria. Ribosomes are small organelles majorly made up of 60% RNA and 40% proteins. These occur as free particles that are attached in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, occurring in large numbers, accounting for about a quarter of the cell organelles. I use chopped chocolate chip and powdered milk since it's small in size, like the ribosomes. Endoplasmic reticulum is a continuous folded membranous organelle made up of thin network of flattened interconnected compartments that connects from the cytoplasm to the cell nucleus. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: the rough, which is in charge for protein synthesis, and the smooth, which is in charge for the lipid synthesis. I use purple frosting to be able to imitate the thin folded membranes. Golgi apparatus are membrane-bound cell organelles made up of flattened stack pouches called cisternae. Their main function is to transport, modify, and pack proteins and lipids into the Golgi vesicles to deliver them to their target sites. I use pink icing to be able to imitate the formation of the stack cisternae. Lysosomes are known as the suicide bags of the cell since they contain enzymes capable of digesting cells and unwanted materials. This is the site for digestion, excretion, and cell renewal. I use marshmallows since it's already round in shape and has this chocolate filling which can portray the inside of the lysosome. Microtubules are cytoskeletons that are long filaments that assist in mitosis, moving daughter chromosomes to new forming daughter cells. Basing from its shape, I use cheese and peanuts to be able to portray the microtubules and cytoskeletons better. Peroxisomes are cell-bound membranes and they are the most common microbodies in the cytoplasm. Its mechanism in the reactive oxygen species is highly essential. I used makapuno to be able to show the structure of the crystalloid formation. Vacuole are fluid cell organelles enclosed by a membrane. It is used to store food, water, carbohydrates in the form of sugars and waste materials. I used blueberry jam to achieve that wet jelly look. Centrosomes are referred as the microtubule organizing center. This regulates the cell cycle via assembly of microtubules. I use chocolate chip cookies to imitate the upper part of the microtubules.
And we're done! I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and thanks for watching!